Hello everybody, this is Sinclair Michael from Screw You Productions, bringing you my 192 podcast. Now, like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you don't understand it. Now, before I get into this topic of this podcast today, usually I don't do podcasts on Sundays unless of course there's on a special circumstance, unless it's a certain special, unless it's on a special occasion or something like that. So basically, but today is a special occasion. Earlier today, I was at a Doctor Who event. Now, it was not one of those major events, but a lot of people came out to this event. I was invited by a fan who likes my podcast, so he invited me to Doctor Who event downtown Manhattan. Turns out, I do live in New York, so basically, in case you guys are wondering, I am a New Yorker. So basically, I know, just to let you guys know, I'm also a fan of Doctor Who. I'm not a big fan of Doctor Who, big fan of Doctor Who, meaning I don't dress up like Doctor Who. I'm just a fan of the show. So basically, I've been watching the latest episodes of Doctor Who with the 12th Doctor played by Peter Clacton. Probably botching his last name. So basically, I like Peter, how he portrays the 12th Doctor. So anyway, there was a discussion. So basically, I saw on a pattern about who should be the 13th Doctor. So basically, a fan of Doctor Who asked me, do you think Doctor Who should be the 13th Doctor should be black? The 13th Doctor Who should be black. So basically, I found that question. That's a good question. So I directed the question to the audience for asking, what do you guys think? Do you think the 13th Doctor after the 12th Doctor gets recycled should be black? And this started a big ass debate. So basically, I'm wondering, would it be so bad to have the 13th Doctor Who to be a black person? Because last time I checked, there were some black people in London. There were some black British people. Last time I checked, I've been to London. I've been to London at least in my travels at least 3 times. I know there's some black people there. I know there's some black rich people there too. So what the hell? I said, that would make a good. I would probably watch that. But a lot of people debated the doctor, the current doctor's always been white people. Like, damn, and you just saying it because it's Black History Month. Month and stuff. I'm like, whoa, you just saying that you just asking that because it's Black History Month. I'm like, whoa, I know it's Black History Month, and I'm not, I'm not screaming for action there, but, let's not limit ourselves to, let's not limit ourselves here onto this and talking back to the fans, to the fans who asked the question, let's not limit ourselves to who can play, to color and shit, I'm just saying, it'll be an Asian kid, it'll be if the 13th Doctor Who is a black person, I'll probably find that very interesting. Now, I did not use the word disturbance action like that, the fan asked me where you think the next Doctor Who should be black. I like to hear, I like to ask you, so I ask everybody else here at this event, what's your opinion about it? And then I respond, I'll be interested in seeing a black Doctor Who, but then it's not up to me. It's up to the producers of the shows to tell me that, I don't have power over the show, over who's casting them, who's going to be the next actor to play Doctor Who. Shit. I think the next Doctor Who should be a female. But all the episodes, but that's not up to me. So basically, when I ask you guys here, when I ask you guys, so the topic is based on should the 13th Doctor Who be a black person? Honestly, it would be very interesting to have a black. The next Doctor Who be a black person. Honestly, all the Doctor Who's, all the Doctor Who, all 12 Doctor Who's from the past always had different personalities and stuff. But honestly, having a black Doctor Who will probably get bring a new respect to the Doctor Who universe. And also, I think his assistant should be black as well. A black assistant, because as you look at it, as you really look at it, as you really look at Doctor Who, usually all his assistants are always been female. So basically having a black Doctor Who and a black assistant will bring a new spin to the Doctor Who universe, and also that's the third who actually said that comment about me asking about you to say that because it's Black History would take me off. So basically, I'm really hoping that the next Doctor Who will be a black person. But we don't know. Maybe in the future, though. Maybe in the future, the Doctor Who series. But honestly, to me, if they do go with a cast the next Doctor Who as a black person, honestly, it will, like I said, it will get a new spin to Doctor Universe, to the Doctor Who, for the Doctor Who series, showing us his Hatchet being the first Doctor Who who's a black person, give us any respect and also show us that it doesn't matter what color, also showing us that it doesn't matter what color a person wants, as long as they can play the part, is You know, it doesn't matter what color you are. Like, if you can play any part, if you can play the part, that's good enough for me. So basically, if they do cast somebody if you do cast that black person to play the next Doctor Who, you know, that person better be good enough to play the part. So basically, that's what I think about this. I was about the next Doctor Who, or maybe in the future Doctor Who, maybe the future Doctor Who after will be a black person. So basically, I'm just asking you guys: should the next Doctor Who be played by a black person, or maybe in the future, maybe in the future, should it be a good idea to cast a black person play Doctor Who? So anyway, that's why I'm asking you guys out there. So basically, please leave your comments below this podcast. Let me know what you think about this. So let's all. This is Cynthia Michael from Screw You Productions. Signing off. 1.